Three, two, one, a source of podcast. My name is Jabari Butler. I'm here with J.R. Hall. We got a special birthday in the building. October 1st, 29 years old. The biggest birthday, the biggest blessings going on. Happy birthday, J.R. We in the building. What's the good word?
And I appreciate that birthday shout out first off. And I'm just thankful and blessed to be here another year, and glad to have my people around me that love me, that show me love, that I could love too. Man, and I'm very appreciative every day I get to live. I love y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Shit, we blessed to have you. We blessed to see another year, man. And shit, man, we got a special surprise show, birthday show coming out next week. You flying out to sunny Los Angeles, huh?
Flying out to L.A. Be on the beach, kick back with a drink.
Butt naked with a Mai Tai and some strippers in the background.
Well, I don't know about a butt naked, but we can have some strippers. Nah, man, I can't wait to get out there. That's gonna be a show. I can't wait to be on the scene again, man. Be out there in Cali, then, man, my girlfriend will go watch the Raiders beat up on the Tennessee Titans. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to beat the Titans. That might bring you down a little bit, but while you out here in L.A., we're going to keep you up. You might go a little bit down when you go see your Raiders play, but while you out here in L.A., we're going to treat you real good. We're going to keep you up, you know?
Well, y'all going to keep me up by winning that game, so they better win that game so we can all be happy.
Yeah, man. But let's get straight into it, man. Penn State.
Penn State. I know you can unload on Penn State. What you got for them, man? I know they were supposed to have a whiteout. Everybody and their mama was supposed to be at the game. Yeah. What's up with them? What happened with them, man?
Speaking as a former Penn Stater, I can say that I'm very disappointed in the trajectory of the program since I've been there. I feel like it's been like a long plateau, and I've been waiting, and I've been seeing sparks of like maybe we're going to get to the next level here and there, but for the most part, it's been the same plateau since I was there during 2017, right after the Big Ten. The last, one of the last times I think the last time they actually beat Ohio State, or one of the last times they beat Ohio State was when I was there 10 years ago in 2016.
Damn,
and I think I'm frustrated with just the lack of just winning, honestly. Like I mean, I think that Franklin is just more of a politician than a real football coach. I mean, he knows exactly what to say in front of the cameras. He knows exactly what to say on the recruiting visits. He knows exactly what to say to the parents and to the Penn State community to kind of keep them at bay. But is it translating to that fourth quarter on the football field? Because I think that's what separates the great coaches. You know, are you able to get that win in the fourth quarter? That's what separates the Nick Sabans. That's what separates the Urban Meyers. Even when they weren't supposed to win. I mean, Nick Saban's winning games.
To play the whole game and not just 2 quarters, a half or something. No, we're going to go out there and play the whole game. And
it's about finishing at the end. Where is the finish? I think we were talking about 2-18 in top 10 games.
He's 4-21. His win percentage is .160 against AP top 10 teams since me and you have been in high school, I believe. And I completely agree about what you said about him being a politician, because I don't think there's any way, without knowing what to say, how to deal with those parents. He's able to bring in recruits every year, get them to come out there, come to the school, and shoot, overall come to school. But when they get out there, it doesn't translate to on the field. It definitely translates in the classroom. It definitely translates. You got all of the practice arenas and everything that you need. You got the training facilities. And it's like, man, we've seen you win 4 times in critical games against the top 25. And it's like, what else is it that he's not doing? And like you said,
when you compare like the level of competition, or rather, when you compare that to the SEC, it's like SEC coach can't go 2-18. Urban Meyer can't go 2-18. Nick Saban can't go 2-18 against top 10 opponents. It's like,
and keep their job for 10 years.
It's a hell of. He's a Barack Obama level politician, to be a black man and to be able to keep his job at Penn State for this long without coming up with any big wins. Because that's honestly what Penn State is known for. With Joe Pa throughout the years, winning national championships, winning the games, the close games, the tight games, the games you're supposed to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, they might have not been ranked higher than Oregon last week, but I think a lot of people were thinking Oregon is going to have to go all the way across the country. They're going to have to be in Penn State at their stadium, that they have all of the fans, the whiteout. They're going to be partying all day. They're going to be ready for the game Friday, the day before the game. And it's like, man, you do all of that, people spend that money, people come out there, and then we're in the game at the end of the game and we blow it.
Or not even that. Like, I can't even, I got to even go back to that. You can't have 3 points in a whiteout going into the fourth quarter. That is just like,
that's atrocious.
That's insane. I've never seen anything like that. It's like, what? How you have 3 points at a whiteout going into the fourth quarter?
Well,
that is like
James Franklin. After the game, he came on the set. They interviewed him. He came on and said, "Man, it's really good when we win it here in the big games and things, and when we lose, it's really bad." And he said, as we could see, he could see everybody walking across the field. So I believe some of the students that came on the field and was just not happy with how the team played and showing that. It just
I think
like it was the atmosphere. It just seemed like the atmosphere had turned from everybody happy and ready for the game and into the game to it was just like frustration, people upset. They tired of the same old things, man.
It's been it's really been the same thing for the past, since I was there, it's been the same thing. Losing the same 2 games every year. And at a certain point, whatever you have to say isn't enough. You know,
it's like
I mean, it's incredible that he's been able to keep his job this long.
Yeah.
But I think he does some good things well as far as like just with the discipline and keeping everything just looking good, looking crisp. But at the end of the day, if you're not getting those wins, I mean, what else can you say at this point that is going to be able to, you know?
As we can see, with just to in comparison, Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State, he was a really winning coach because I believe he was the most winning coach in the school's history. He had been there for 20 years. I think maybe last year that program started to go down with not winning as many of the games as they should have, or the big games anyways. And then I think it's the 5th week of the season now. I think after the 2nd week of this season, the second season, once they start not looking like the Oklahoma State they looked like before, he was out of there. There's an interim coach in right now, and it's like they're not gonna settle for that. And it's like you said, I don't know how.
I think that's a big. You made a good point there. I mean, it's like, are we settling? Like, what do we? Right. I mean, at Penn State, we don't settle at Penn State. You know what I'm saying? That's not what Penn State is about. Penn State ain't about settling. Penn State is about winning championships. And it's like, okay, you got the Big Ten championship 10 years ago, but it's like, okay, what have you done for me lately? You know, football is a week-to-week basis. You know what I'm saying? It's a week-to-week. It's a day-to-day. Really, are you available today? Can you play today? Can you win today? Can you win today? Can you win? Okay, if you can't win today, can you win tomorrow? Okay, if you can't win tomorrow, then, or if you can't win pretty soon here, you know what I'm saying?
What can we do? Yep.
What can we do with you? And that's kind of at the point I'm at now. It's like, we're not here to settle. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to settle. We're here for championships. And
man, I think you're starting to see that a lot more, especially, I can say that because I watch college football a lot more on the weekends. Say I probably watch most of the big games in college football, and I probably watched maybe 1 or 2 NFL games. But we got teams coming out the woods that we haven't heard from. Like, we got Missouri playing good. They're like a surprise team in the SEC. No, I don't think anybody was expecting to hear anything about Missouri when we started watching the SEC and watching the SEC picture. Nobody was thinking about Missouri in the college football playoff or the championship of the SEC to get there. But it's like these teams now, you got to watch out. You don't know who's ready on Saturdays now. Because
it's like we got these two super conferences now, you know, in the SEC and the Big Ten. So it's it's kind of more competitive. I would say it's a lot more competitive. I mean, you got to be on your game. I mean, Penn State wouldn't even be playing Oregon in the old Big Ten. You know, that's a tough game. That's going to be on the schedule every year now. So it's every year. You got to step up. It's almost like everybody has to step up their level of competition. There's more money in college football than there's ever been. It's more hype. It's more everything. So everybody, those teams that are expected to be at the top, like the Penn States, the Alabamas, the Ohio State, you gotta continue to elevate and raise the bar, you know, or you're gonna get left behind real fast.
Yeah, they're gonna sweep past you.
Because I think that evens out recruiting too when you have more like
there you go. That's where it starts.
In the Big Ten. It's like, okay, I can go play Indiana and go play and beat you guys. I can go, you know.
I don't just have to go to Ohio State or Penn State or to Texas or Alabama to go and get a big time win on TV or get a big time just to get a big time win, because these teams, like you said, they're going into these games and they getting ready to play during the week, and they come with some confidence. And if you're not on your toes, just like we seen this week, we had Ole Miss. I think everybody was thinking LSU, they might have the top three, if not the best defense in the whole nation. Man, we got Ole Miss coming out there playing like Ole Miss been waiting to play all since last year. Ole Miss got their offense, their defense, their special teams ready to come out there and play with LSU. And, man, they came out there and shocked everybody, because I'm sitting up getting ready to watch the game, the college game day stuff. I'm like, oh, man, they showing these highlights. LSU, oh, they finna come out here ready. They didn't get to play last week, and the people don't even have them. People don't even have them ranked to beat Ole Miss. And Ole Miss just came out there and did what people kind of expected from them, surprisingly, because we usually wouldn't have. And Ole Miss came out there and got the job done, and it's just like a lot of teams, the whole SEC picture is different from top down. We got teams like Texas and stuff that was ranked. What was Texas ranked? They were ranked, I believe, top 5 at the beginning of the season. Now they're not even ranked top. I believe they're ranked 10th in the SEC. So it's like, man, y'all better come on with it on Saturdays, baby.
Yeah, let's go ahead and, since you bring up the SEC now, let's go ahead and move on to the SEC. Shoot, what are you seeing now from the SEC? Or what did you see last weekend? What are you seeing this weekend moving forward into the SEC?
Man, I think a lot of people had their eyes on Ole Miss and LSU, as I talked about earlier, because I believe they had the 11 a.m. slated game. So a lot of people got up ready to watch that. And Ole Miss came out there and they said, we at home, y'all not finna come in our house and just think y'all finna run through us. And they got out there and gave LSU their first loss of the season. Then I think another big game people were looking at was Alabama versus Georgia. I think a lot of people look at that game every year, especially the people who like defense, because you're not gonna get a spread offense. You're gonna get a pro style offense, quarterbacks going under center, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, and they running the ball right at you. So I believe that was a really good game too. And Bama, I think a lot of people thought Georgia was gonna come out and play better than they did, and Bama came out. Bama was able to get their offense running, run the ball, and their defense got a hold of what Georgia was doing. And
speaking of Bama, I want to get your upset alert prediction for this upcoming weekend, Bama versus Vanderbilt. I kind of like Vanderbilt this year.
Vanderbilt is not a pushover.
I mean, no, they're definitely not a pushover. I actually put some money on South Carolina when they played Vanderbilt, and I lost all that bread.
Lost their money. Jesus. Better watch out with that. But, man, I think Vanderbilt, they might have something to prove, too, with how they've been, I guess you could say, ranked in the SEC, and people looked at them in the SEC, and now they're starting to stand out. Their offense is good. They got them a pretty good quarterback that knows how to run their offensive system. And I think they just know how to they putting the pieces well together this year, and they're going to be something to watch, too, in the SEC and NCAA playoffs. So I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do, because, But I think another thing that, well, I kind of talked about it already, but how are Texas and LSU not putting it together? Or they're putting it together, but they playing these schools that we would kind of think they shouldn't be in the game with these schools. They should have their second and third strings in by third quarter or halftime, and it's like these schools are playing them to the last drive of the game, last possession of the game. And it's like, man, you think anything is going on? Anything needs to change around those parts? Because it's starting to get real thick in the SEC.
Yeah, we definitely got some heated SEC competition coming up throughout this year. It's kind of still a foggy picture. It's like nobody's really separated themselves to me in the SEC. It's still anybody's conference. There's not that one top dog right now. It's kind of like everybody's still trying to find themselves in the season.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the NFL. And I think the biggest story that we wanted to talk about in the NFL this week is these injuries, man. What do you? I mean, these injuries are. I mean, I think, okay, people have always been getting injured, but I don't think we've ever seen so many star players go down with these ACLs and Achilles injuries. I mean, just so frequently,
Yeah, because we can almost turn on some sports and see that almost weekly. We see somebody do a regular or a routine jump or make a routine play, and it's like, bro, what went wrong right there?
Like that neighbor's injury for the Giants last week was absolutely devastating. I mean, it really, okay, when you jump high like that, I can see that it's always a risk, but I think it was a certain, because I have experience on turf. I actually broke my ankle on a turf field. So it's like sometimes if your foot lands in that turf the wrong way, the turf just doesn't give and it just gets caught.
Yeah.
And the way he landed, it was like, I think that was really a turf. The way Neighbors tore his ACL last week, I would call that a turf, basically a turf injury, because I can't really see him tearing it like that on grass.
No.
Yeah, I can't see him tearing his ACL like that on grass. Did you actually get to see the play when he injured himself?
I did. I saw when he was going up and they showed it in slow motion. He was looking back for the ball and he jumped like he did on any play where he had to go up and get a ball, and it was just like the way he landed and the way, I don't know. I don't know if it's the shoes. I don't know if it's the socks. I don't know how they tape what it is.
But damn, I think and then we had Tyreek Hill tear his ACL this week. I didn't actually see that injury. I just saw him get carted off the field, but he tore his ACL on grass. Wasn't it on grass?
That happened so fast. All that happened in between me looking at the TV and me seeing his injury, I turned my head, I think, to pick something up off the floor or off my bed, and then the next thing you see is Tyreek Hill on the ground, and it was like, bro, he was just moving across the play before they snapped the ball. How did this happen? And it's like you said, it's happened so frequently, like, it's like any game you can sit there and see something like that, and it's like I think we talked about it earlier this week when it happened, but it's like, man, it kind of hurts. I ain't gonna say it hurts, but it's like it's not fun to see the injuries and stuff happen at all. But it's like really no joke when you know. I say when we've gotten older and you know how much time, how much money, how much everything they put into going out there and performing, and then something like that happens, and then everything has to be reconstructed from top down, from off of the field to on the field to your family to how you taking care of yourself. Everything is flipped, and man, that's just a whole new world. So I just hope everything. Well,
it's like I guess at a certain point, at a certain point, I guess it's like how much can the body physically handle, you know? And it's like they're adding extra games to the season. The game is continuing to become more dynamic. How much can it? And then it's like there's so many different variables that go into injuries, but you know. And injuries always happen, but at this rate,
as frequently, yes, as this frequently as it has, it's not fun to see, and it's like it's been a great topic that we've talked about, but I think it needs to be a continued topic because as much as we see it, you said this to me. You said as much as we see it, we see how the healing progress is the healing. How you
the process is getting faster.
Yeah, the process of healing is getting faster, and they're executing it better and finding more ways to do it more efficiently and making the recoveries more like used to. We used to have,
for example, you just sent me that video of Tatum. You just sent me a video of Jason Tatum, and he's doing full basketball workouts after an Achilles injury.
Didn't he ever
during the NBA playoffs
last season, right? Not a whole year. Last season. Because when I grew up and my pops and his people, and something happened like that, they tore ACL or something. Oh, you was gonna be out for until this year around this time, then you're going to be doing some therapy for a whole nother year. If not, then you still might not be back. And these people are getting back in, 6 months?
6 to 8 months they're doing. I mean, it's like 6 to 8 months they're back training now. It's like, I mean, I guess maybe that's part of the game now, too. There's going to be maybe more injuries, but, hey, we can get you back in 6 months.
Yeah.
You should be back. I mean, so I guess it might be like sort of like a give and a take thing because we've seen.
And then we would have to talk about how we would have to talk even more how efficient these surgeries and stuff are, and we would have to get those more efficient so it'll be less injuries and better healing processes and stabilizations for us. So, man, I think it's just an ongoing process that we need to have as athletes, as viewers, as fans, because we don't want to keep on seeing it. The people that we take our time out to watch and stuff, we don't want to see those teams be lackadaisical or have people on the court that we want to see those people play that can really play.
Well, yeah, we want to see the best product on the field.
Yeah,
and we want to see the highest level of competition. And it's like when you got your best players going out in week 3 for the whole year, it's like, are we still getting the best product of professional sports?
I agree with that. Man.
But let's move on to a couple of these games. One of the major games, I guess I got to shout out Dak Prescott, man, at the end of the day, because without Dak Prescott, the Cowboys are a winless and probably close to scoreless team this year. And for him to put up 40 points, I wouldn't say quite, but probably close to scoreless without Dak Prescott. Because,
Dak Prescott, oh, yeah.
How do you put up, he put up 40 points to keep them in the game 2 times this year. Because honestly, I think Russell Wilson would have blew him out against the Giants, and Russell Wilson would have kept his job in that game, because beating the Cowboys like that, he would have kept his job. He got Russell Wilson. He took Russell Wilson's job away from him. And then he sat up there and got the Cowboys tied up with the Packers and going to overtime and basically almost beat the Packers when that Packers game would have been a blowout.
Then a week before, or 2 weeks before, people talking about the Packers. Oh, their defense looking like the best defense in the NFL. They might be one of the top teams in the league, and we got the Cowboys trash.
Putting 40 on us. 40. They said, well, that's what they were saying. They got Keyshawn Nixon. I don't know if I said that name right. And they got two of the best corners in the league. And Keyshawn Nixon. Hold on, let me look up the other dude. I can't remember his name.
Hey, well, whoever they was getting cooked by Dak Prescott. Like barbecue on a Thursday night in Texas, boy.
Well, check this out. They had Keyshawn Nixon, Xavier McKinney, who's a beast now, and who's the other dude's name? I'm trying to look for his name. The other corner, I can't find his name right now. Sorry.
His name. You good.
But then with the addition of Michael Parsons, they were supposed to be basically unstoppable this year.
Hey, he's supposed to be on Dak, right in that corner pocket the whole night. Dak's supposed to be running from him. I think it was a couple plays Dak took off running because he couldn't take a hit. But man, I just expected more from Michael. I'm sorry.
Say that again. Keep going.
I was gonna say I just expected a little bit more from their defense. I didn't expect them. Because I don't think Dallas didn't even have their number one receiver, I don't believe. And they putting up 40 points.
CeeDee Lamb, well, that's the thing. Well, remember we were talking about CeeDee Lamb, how CeeDee Lamb was keeping him in the game? No, Dak Prescott was keeping the ass in the game. We was like, oh, it's all CeeDee Lamb. It's the only player that's always Cowboys right now is CeeDee Lamb. No, it's Dak. I'm gonna give him man his credit. I'm gonna give him man his credit. It is Dak Prescott, nigga.
As much as me and Jabari hate to say it, is Dak Prescott.
Because I thought they had been winning games. They're 1-2-1 now. Without Dak Prescott, they would be a straight 0-4. Period.
They would be straight 0-4 and on the way to 0-5. Man. Dak Prescott.
Speaking of tough injuries. We had some tough injuries in Cincinnati that has these receivers looking frustrated without Joe Burrow. I mean, another freak injury with the toe, with Joe Burrow's toe, like I think we talked about a couple weeks ago. Man. I mean, he got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins looking like they're about to cry on the field. What do you think about?
They look like they two brothers finna box out there looking at each other like, boy, you better not come over here because I ain't trying to hear that. Joe Burrow better find a way to get back because it's not looking good at all in Cincinnati. It wasn't looking good before, really, if we're being honest, but it's definitely not looking good when your teammates starting to turn on each other, and especially people that close, because I would expect Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to be close friends since they both in a receiver group. They probably both have a couple of the same interests and things. And it's like, man, that's another reason you hate to see some of these injuries. You start to really see the dysfunction from the people that really hold these people together, and you could tell. Then some of these people don't have those people anymore, and it's just like, some people don't know how to reconstruct. They don't know how to go in at halftime and switch up their game plan and come back out on the field and get right to it. And you can tell who can and who can't, as we talked about before today. But,
and then speaking of frustrated receivers, just to stay on the same topic here, let's talk about the Eagles receivers combining for A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith combining for 40 yards last week. What do you think about that?
Hold on. What?
Yeah, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith combined for 40 yards last week.
Now, that's a stat I did not have before this, but that's out of what they used to say, out of this world. What? 40 yards? Bro, they can go out there and run 40 yards for as soon as they get up out the bed and they like that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would be mad too. I would be upset. We would have something. It would be something said because I'm not somebody that's just gonna hold my words back when I got something to say. So it would have to be something said, a line drawn, something, because ain't no way we supposed to split 40 yards and we two of the top 5 receivers in the NFL.
But here's the
I'm
thing,
not
though.
even sorry about that.
They're 4-0 right now. So it's like, do you feel like that's do you think that's a selfish thing, kind of? You think that's a little bit more like of a selfish thing, or is it like we're not going to be able to sustain this with y'all basically giving us a minute number of touches throughout the game because, you know, we're going to be facing tougher and tougher competition and we need the ball in our hands, or it's like, hey, we getting wins. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. How you feel about that?
Well, honestly, after the last couple of seasons, to see where they stand at the end of the season, because I believe they've been in they won back-to-back championships, or they won at least 2 and 3 years. So I think it might be we see where we've been, and we're not to that level yet, and we haven't put it together in a game plan this year. And it's like we know how good we are. I know how good you are across the field, and I know how good I am. And it's like we just haven't been able to produce the whole offense. You can't just put that on. I'm gonna be frustrated at Jalen Hurts because he ain't throwing me the ball. No, you be frustrated at your lineman because they ain't blocking for Jalen Hurts to get you the ball. And it's just like things like that. We see how good we've been in the past. So why are we not doing this well in the future? Or doing this well right now, and it's not translating to the field. And I know for a fact that's frustrating. That's frustrating to see as a fan. So think about just being on the field and having everything go through your head while you're on the field like that. So it is probably frustrating. But I hate to see it because we know how good those guys are. They've shown us how good they are.
I hate to see it too, but I kind of understand it though because I think that Jalen Hurts he's the kind of he's the kind of guy you need at that quarterback position. Jalen Hurts is a winner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Jalen Hurts is a winner, and he does what it takes to win. Period. You know what I'm saying? He's winning. So it's almost like when you got somebody that is that proven. I mean, and that's the thing. It's not like it's unproven anymore. He's proven himself. So he's kind of earned the right to kind of take the lead on the offense, to basically control the whole offense and to a certain extent, even though it is kind of frustrating. And they're so talented and deep on offense
That's what I think it is. They know how good they are.
Yes, and it's like they can beat you in so many different ways too. You know what I'm saying?
I think
so
it's just early in the season. I think because it's the 5th week and we got 16, 17, 18 weeks. I think they just got to get in tune with each other before half of the season, and they'll be good. Everybody will be okay in Philly because they'll start progressing and they'll start playing as they should play. And hopefully everybody playing together.
And then keeping with the NFC East, I want to go ahead and go back home to the New York Giants, getting their first win of the season, man. Feeling good.
Happy. I can hear it in your voice.
Jackson Dart. I want to just talk about Jackson Dart, man. I love the energy that Jackson Dart and Camp Satterbo brought to the Giants organization, man. This is Camp Satterbo is like the white reincarnation of Ahmad Bradshaw. Like he got that. I mean, he's literally Ahmad Bradshaw in a white body.
Yeah,
I've never seen. It's like his son. That's like Ahmad Bradshaw's son. Like he literally reminds me of Ahmad Bradshaw. Same energy, same dog mentality, same. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna keep hitting you, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Like I saw his jersey at the end of the game, and his jersey is like completely dirty, and it's like, bro, we playing on turf right now. Like, why does your jersey look like this? It's like, no, because it's that edge, it's that physical style of play. And then Jackson Dart he's bringing a new swag to the game.
Some energy.
New energy to the game. And I didn't know he was that good of a runner too. He can run the ball too.
Yeah. When he was in college, I believe he had some pretty good running numbers with the quarterbacks. Well,
and the Chargers, that's even though they did have 5 sacks on him, he was still able to overcome those 5. He got sacked 5 times, and he was able to overcome that and get a win. That's Eli Manning type stuff, because that's not that Chargers team wasn't an easy. That Chargers team wasn't an easy team to beat either. They're going to be a top team in the AFC division in the playoffs in the future.
Yo, this man,
so that's like
ahead of himself. He said Jackson Dart looked like Eli Manning. Slow down.
I ain't gonna give him. You know how I feel about Eli Manning. I ain't gonna give him Eli Manning, but he got that. I can't give him Eli Manning, but I will say
he bring that energy to the whole offense. Everybody on the offense feel some energy.
He bringing that SEC Ole Miss Eli Manning type like energy. I can't even say it's Eli Manning energy, but I say shout out to Ole Miss. He bringing that Ole Miss. Yeah, he bringing that Ole Miss.
Ole Miss quarterbacks, they come out to the NFL and shoot some of those big games. Some of them Ole Miss quarterbacks, they come out there with a different swagger, and it's like, okay, this something different. Hold on, he might got something going. Let me check him out. And that's how I felt watching Jackson Dart a couple of times when he was at Ole Miss. He was kind of exciting to run because he could throw that mug deep, but you better watch out. You better have some pretty fast D tackles or D ends or a linebacker or something that can track him, because he'll take off running and he'll run that field on you without a problem. So I do like his energy. I like what he brings to the field.
And then I want to do a quick rookie highlight. I want to highlight Ashton Genty. Switching the stance back, they say he back in the Michael Myers stance, and he moving like Michael Myers. It's getting real scary. He said it's about to get real scary out here for these NFL defenses. How you feeling about Ashton Genty's first standout performance of his NFL career?
Man, it was good to see as a Raiders fan, because it was just like, man, I'm waiting to see that happen. I know it's going to happen sometime soon, because it ain't going to take him too long to get back to himself, to how he was running that mug back at Boise State. And it was just like, man, it seemed like he found that crease, and he just took it all the way, the whole game. Being the first running back to have 3 touchdowns since Bo Jackson, that's a pretty good conversation to have your name in with that name. And then it was just like, it wasn't just for a half. It wasn't just for a quarter. It was like he was in there the whole game. He wanted to stay in there. You see a lot of these guys, they go make a play. They make a long run down the field. They looking up to the sideline, looking at the coach like, bring whoever behind me in, because I need a break. No, it looked like he ready. I'm ready to go make some more contact. I'm ready to go hit somebody again, and he's like out there. And it's exciting to see coming from our expectations as Raiders fans, because it was like, man, that was another groove in the game. I know they lost by 1 point on the last play of the game. Oh my gosh. But it was good to see Geno Smith. It wasn't good to see him at all. He looked atrocious, throwing three interceptions. I think he might have had 3 interceptions before the first half was over, before the fourth quarter. But it was good to see that he could shake back from something like that and get back in the game. But we need our offense, we need our defense, And again, we need special teams ready, because you out there, you get in field goal range, you get the crowd turned up, you get the players on the field, down set, and then you let them back there and block the field goal. They might block less than 10 field goals a year in the NFL during the regular season, and you the first, and that's how you lost. And you needed this win because you at home with your fans, everybody turned up. We ready to get on to next week so we can have another good week, and y'all blow it at the end of the game. But I guess to seeing the Raiders over the last couple of years and how they're playing, how they're looking, they do look, I ain't going to say a lot, definitely not going to say a lot better, but they do look like they're progressing a little bit, and we might have something a little bit better than we did last year, but we still exciting and expecting to see. But it was good to see Ashton Jeanty get going, for sure.
And then let's just go ahead and take a quick trip to the Midwest, to Cleveland real fast. Got a new starter in Cleveland in Dillon Gabriel. I'm excited to see how this QB dynamic is going to play out in Cleveland throughout the year. What are you thinking about the QB situation in Cleveland?
Well, me personally, coming out of college, I like Dillon Gabriel. I like what he was able to do at Oregon. I like how he was able to pick up some wins and have Oregon in big games before he came out the NCAA. But I'm kind of excited to see him. I'm thinking he might bring a Jackson Dart kind of excitement into the offense and get him a little bit more energy, a little bit more juice. Because when those players get on the field, you can definitely tell and you can see them jump out on the screen. So I believe, and he's going to have the ball every play. So we're going to see what he could really do for face value. So I'm kind of excited, not too excited to watch the Cleveland Browns. I'll keep up with the stats and stuff though, but I think that'll be interesting to see how that'll unfold and how that'll load out the rest of their season. Because another story that might could pop up along this season is Shedeur Sanders. He's still there, and he's still the quarterback. I guess he's the QB2 now, since Dillon Gabriel is the QB1. But he's still there, and he's still practicing. I'm pretty sure progressing. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I think he has something that could affect the game and help a team win a game or win a couple of games. So that's going to be something to see. That's going to be something to report this year. So kind of excited I guess you could say excited to see how that's going to go.
Yeah, I think that they got some decent offensive pieces in Cleveland. They got good running backs. They got pretty good receivers. They got something for a rookie quarterback to be able to. They got a good defense too. Good defense. Even though they had a tough week last week, but they got a good defense. So they got something for a rookie quarterback to if he's prepared, he can maybe do something. So I'm excited. I mean, and think about it. If Dillon Gabriel goes in there and starts laying an egg, we're going to probably see Shedeur Sanders sooner than later. So I'm interested to just see how that dynamic plays out in Cleveland throughout the year.
That's going to be something.
But before we wrap up NFL, you got anything else for NFL?
Man, I'm kind of, my team is in the NFC, the AFC West, so I'm kind of Pat Mahomes and them. They got their lead receiver back, and they came out and almost looking like he was firing on all cylinders. I know I seen him put a touchdown up 3 possessions in a row, and that's kind of when they kind of ran away from the Ravens, and it was like, okay, Pat Mahomes, either he's finna go crazy and put up some crazy numbers, or Lamar Jackson finna come back out here and show us why he was the MVP and stuff. But dealing with that, Lamar hurt his hamstring.
I think they pulled away. I wasn't watching that game, but I was kind of keeping up with the stats. But I saw they started it was close at the beginning, and I saw Lamar hurt his hamstring, and then they started to pull away.
Yeah, That was a good game until probably maybe the third when Pat Mahomes kind of like put his foot down, like, okay, we're gonna put this game away, and y'all finna know this game is put away. But
I think that wraps up the NFL this week. Let's move on to some Rock'em Sock'em robots. Rock'em Sock'em Chin, Dominic Reyes versus Carlos Ulberg in the UFC. What's your initial reaction to that brutal and devastating finish from past Saturday?
dude, this man got an agent or something, because if I need some protection, this is who I'm hitting up. This man is bro, he came in the ring, he didn't smile at nobody. It didn't look like he blinked. And it looked like he was on one mission. Like, I'm here to whoop this old man, then I'm finna get on a flight, and what he say? He's finna go to the other.
He said he wants to be the backup for the light heavyweight championship this weekend.
He said, I'm going to go sit front row and look at them.
He said, I'm ready to fly from Perth, because the fight was in Australia. He said, I'm ready to fly from Australia to Las Vegas to fight in the championship, the biggest fight of my life, this weekend. I'm ready. He said, I'm ready for everything.
Hey, and if you didn't believe him before he said that, hey, that bebop he put on Reyes' head definitely give you some definition of what he was talking about, because, man, as much as I don't watch boxing, as much as we don't all watch boxing probably, seeing somebody get knocked out is always crazy. But seeing somebody get knocked out and then get knocked out again, he got hit with the first right. Knockout. I'm out of there before I hit the ground. Thank you, Jesus. He immediately got hit with another left. And it was like his soul, like, he looked about.
I mean, it's certain people that is like it's certain people that just like, they go to sleep. Like, he just got like a button chin where he goes to sleep. Like, well, we was telling, when we were talking about before, this ain't the first time he done got knocked out like this. Remember? So it's like, you knock this fool out, he going out like the damn final boss of a Nintendo game. His chin is gonna explode on TV. Like, he's the perfect dude to put on your highlight reel, because it's gonna be it's a button. It's not like a day's knockout where it's like, it's a button. It's like, oh, is he okay? Do we need to call the paramedics? Do we need call the ambulance? Call God? Call the paramedics? Please make sure this man is all right. Like, it's like one of them type, you know.
If you would have seen, the highlights when you walk into the arena, they got you, they turned up, the fans turned up, you got your little music going, you done chose out. They showing your highlights, you done schemed up. Boy, I'm thinking, this man finna come out here and look over this man like a cartoon god or something. Like, Reyes, the man who got knocked out, he finna come out here like he this man daddy and put BTA on this man. And boy, he got in that ring, and man, it was like, you know how if you throw some glass on the ground, how it pink and like it'll come back at you? He got hit with a jab, and I had to look around and make sure I didn't hit nothing, because that's what it sounded like. It cracked this man. It really cracked him. Like, no cap. And it was like, if you getting hit like that and I'm hearing it, and that's in your head, I can't even imagine what's going on, because he was getting hit like that. Then I think the dude just got tired of hitting him, piecing him up. Man, I'm going to kick you. I know some jiu-jitsu for your tail, too. Don't think I could just jab you and get you out of here. And it was just like, he had his whole fighting, everything about fighting was ready and right for him. Like, this is the perfect man.
Homeboy was like a punching bag, basically. It was a terrible matchup for him. I'll just say that.
Terrible.
You supposed to wrestle. You supposed to start wrestling. You supposed to start.
Hey, after you hit me that many times, after you hit me 6 times, and I ain't hit you back.
Like, where was the wrestling, bro? Where was the wrestling? It's time. It's time. It's not like boxing where it's like, okay, you got to go out on your shield with what you got. Like, dude, you got to go crazy. You got to wrestle. You got to give him a different look, because this look ain't. You gave him the punching bag look. You gave him the tomato can look.
You gave him the moving. He wasn't getting off his center of gravity, no nothing, and it was just like, bro, he's literally just standing in front of you, and it's not taking no energy at all to just throw punches he throws at the punching bag at your head. And he's connecting every single time. I think he had hit like on 60 or 70% in the first round. And it was just like, he knew when that first round bell done that we can go back to the corner. Oh, it's a wrap. I don't even think he said nothing. He just took his mouthpiece out, sat down, looked at him across the ring, and got back up. And it was just like, okay, let's get to it, round 2. And man, he got to it because that one.
Well, we know who our number one contender is now for this next. We actually got the number one. We saw that number one contender for last week's fight and we got the light heavyweight championship, the actual championship this weekend between Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev. Striker versus.
He said he finna pull right up to the front row of them with the commissioner.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I think that shit sounded good, but I don't think you want to be fighting Alex Pereira or Magomed Ankalaev without an adequate can. It sounds good after you get a win like that, but both of these dudes are very, very serious
fighters. You know me, here. I ain't the type to put no money on nothing. But after I gave my Taj an offering on Sunday, shoot, I might think about putting some money on him because, hey, whatever he was in that gym, whatever he was doing in that gym, it works. Like,
yeah, he's on a 9-fight winning streak too. He's on fire. But with this matchup this weekend, Alex Pereira, we got the striker. Yeah, we got the heavyweight All-American, or not All-American, All-World kickboxer in Alex Pereira. And then we got the Russian wrestler / kickboxer in Magomed Ankalaev. And Ankalaev was able to eke him out last time, but I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with that power of Alex Pereira and Poatan, hands of stone, man.
Yeah, I agree. Alex Pereira is somebody you don't want to get in there if you can't match it with his style, because he'll probably just look at you and punch you and try and measure you up and punch you. But I kind of want to see something different with the two styles of fighting. I want to see if somebody can give somebody a good, different look and seriously change up their styles, because I feel like that weighs in, to me, that weighs in a lot on how can I tell how great you are. Can you do something a certain way for so long, then go back to the training table, go back to the training room, and can you progress and do something as well as you did something already?
And I think it's up to Alex Pereira to make exactly that progression that you're talking about. Can you defend the wrestling? Can you dirty box? Can you keep the dirty boxing off of you? Can you catch him with that power shot and put him to sleep? Can you progress from the last fight? That's because this is actually a rematch. So it's like, what steps? What have you been doing in the gym, Alex Pereira? How bad do you really want it? Because we see you got the talent. We see that you got all the intangibles, but are you adding the proper elements to your game? What are you doing in the gym to take your game to the next level, even though you've had the success that you've had? You know, are you still complacent? And I think all that's going to show this Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pereira, last fight, when they fought, I thought he would kind of control the ring a little bit more. I thought he would take a little bit more, like, this is my ring, and you're here in my ring, and I'm looking at you. No, it was kind of like he let Ankalaev. It was just kind of like, I'm gonna let you kind of push me around a little bit, and I don't think.
Yeah, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that at all in the UFC.
So it's like you got to shake back and show us something new, man.
He's basically been the boogeyman, and he might have gotten a little. It's almost like when you're the boogeyman, and then you're in a fight where somebody is actually not. He giving you a different look, or he got a style that's kind of throwing you off. It's almost like, can you keep your composure? And it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like he kind of caught Alex Pereira a little bit by surprise, but with his toughness and his composure and his willingness to stay in there and really give him a real fight in the trenches.
Yeah, because I think some of those guys fight for so long. They come in and those younger guys, I think just like Ray is in his fight, those younger guys come in there and it's like, you're not going to just push me around. I done seen you fight. I done seen your style. I done seen you fight a couple
and that's the thing. I got the film on you now. That's the thing. Yeah. You're not some big mystery no more. We done seen you throw this left hook before. We done seen how you throw these combinations. We done seen you throw these leg kicks before. We know you now. We know everything that you want to do. We know your tendencies. We know your tendencies now. We know what you love to do. We know what you want. We know what you really want. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And we got a couple other good matchups on this card too. We got Merab Dvalishvili. That's another title fight versus Corey Sandhagen. But I think Dvalishvili is just going to wrestle him to death and just murder him. But then we got another dynamite light heavyweight fight in Yuri Prochazka and Khalil Roundtree Jr. Do you remember these two from last year?
I remember Roundtree Jr. He was a pretty good fighter. He was something you could sit up and watch. Worthy of watching.
Yeah, that fight is going to be dynamite this Saturday. I mean, two strikers, no wrestling involved. Somebody is definitely going to sleep. If you want to see a knockout, if you want to see somebody get knocked out this weekend, watch Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree Jr.
Man, that's going to be a knockout. I don't want to just see somebody just jump out in the first round and get knocked out, because then it's like the initial shock is like, dang, what about the rest of the fight? Now you're sitting there thinking like, dang, they probably in the back now. They got to hurry up and get ready. I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody stick in a fight a little bit, box a little bit, like what you do with your little brother. Then I want to see somebody take control of the fight. I don't want to see people just in there playing the whole 3 to 5 rounds. Nah, somebody take control of somebody. Get somebody out of here so we can get on to the next fight, because it's getting late. So,
that fight is not going to decision. I mean, they both have decent chins, and they both got heart. They both have big hearts, and they both got decent chins. But I can see that going to about the second round, but I definitely don't see it making it out of the second round. Somebody's probably going to sleep in the first round in that fight. I mean, because they're too wild as strikers, and they just throw too heavy for somebody not to go down.
Bro, that's good to see, though, because you don't get people that's just gonna come out. And I believe some of the strikers, they're not so technical, because they just like, okay, I'm going to come out here, I'm going to throw a couple things, I'm going to catch you with something. The people who like to wrestle, they're like, okay, I'm gonna get him to the bottom of the mat, to the edge of the ring. I'm gonna get him on the fence. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna get in this position. Nah, I like to see some of those strikers because they come out and they get to it. So they gonna come out there. They gonna check and see what this. Okay, we gonna see where he coming. We gonna see what his stance is, his style. Then we finna get to boxing. We ain't finna just be sitting here looking at each other though.
Right, that's what we. So that's really the best type of. I like to see the technical wrestling stuff, but I love the striking matchups that we got, like we got this weekend. Which just gonna be some fire, and you know somebody gonna get knocked out. We gonna it's gonna be high level striking, but somebody's gonna get knocked out. That's really what I think we come to see. We come to see the big finishes, the big knockouts. You know.
Well, I will say. I forgot the guy's name, but you had told me his name before the fight because I kind of really didn't know who he was, and you had kind of put me. What was the big the guy who he like almost snapped the dude's neck up?
You talking about from last weekend?
Yeah, from last weekend where he had like.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull him up for you. Jimmy Crute.
Well, I'm gonna talk. Jimmy Crute, bro, he's one of those technical fighters. Like, I'm gonna wrestle you, man. He got in the ring. He did some type of move, and he was just wrestling with the dude, and then the dude slipped off, and technically, some way he grabbed him, and he like flipped over his back, and like laid on his back like it was the ground. And grabbed the front of his chin and pulled his chin up to the top of to the ceiling. And the dude tapped so fast, it was like, oh my goodness, what? How did that just happen? So some of those fights, I'm not saying we just like to see more or less of everything, but it's always exciting to see a knockout or a technical or somebody just fighting and they go to a decision every once in a while. But man,
right, like every now and again, a good decision ain't bad. But you know, for the most part, we want to see some fire and some fury and people's heads getting blown off. You know. But anyway, let's move on to the biggest show on the West Coast, the Lake Show. What's up with the Lakers, man? Are we excited for some Lakers basketball coming back? What's your just reaction to Laker basketball for 2025-2026 season?
Well, you know me, I've been a Lakers fan for about we could say 25 years now. So every season I'm excited to see what the Lakers gonna do. No matter who on the team. No matter who I like on the team, the coaching, the staff, I'm going to be excited to see the Lakers, and I'm real excited to see, I ain't going to tell you the whole reason, but I really am excited to see LeBron taking more of a leadership role, and he's doing it on camera, so he's giving, like we talk about, he's giving these kids film to go out there. You can go do this, you can go help people, you can go progress and do this, and it's really exciting to see him on the court and off the court. See him in the video with 20 kids, and he's talking it up with them, just chilling.
Oh man, that's crazy that you brought that up. That Kai Cenat video kind of did something to me when he was talking about just kids growing up and how believing in yourself. That was a different side of LeBron. That's almost like it's almost like he's getting ready to set off his retirement sequence with that, because we rarely see him get like that real on camera. Usually a lot of his stuff is scripted. He gets real sometimes. Well, you can tell a lot of that LeBron. That was like you can tell that was something where he was he was really speaking from the heart there. That damn near brought me to tears. That speech that he gave to his kids on Kai Cenat stream, and that's like, well, hold on, LeBron, what's going on? Is this the last ride? Is this the, you know what I'm saying? Is this the farewell? What's going on, man? You know,
talking about Jesus, then start cussing. I said, oh, we got the truest LeBron we ever got. we got the realest LeBron we don't get right here. But man, as I said, I'm always excited to see what the Lakers are gonna do. See what this competition is gonna look like in the West. See what the whole NBA. See what's been going on during the off season. I know out here in Texas, a lot of people probably excited to see some good basketball because from top down, we got San Antonio, we got Houston, we got Dallas. They all got somebody to see. We got San Antonio with De'Aaron Fox and Wemby, both of them coming back. I believe Wemby, I forgot what kind of injury he had, but I know De'Aaron Fox, he had something with his ACL or Achilles. He tore, so he was out last year. Then we got the Houston Rockets, bro. We're going to see what KD can do out there in H-Town. Because I think a lot of people, even in Texas, are happy that KD is back so they could go see him play a little bit more closer or see him play a little bit more. Because I'm pretty sure they missed him a lot from when he was down there in Austin. But then we got the Dallas Mavericks as well. I know we hoping that Kyrie and his progress over this season, over this off season, getting better and healing up his Achilles injury. I know people are looking and wondering what his timetable is going to be looking like, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure that out on into the season. But I think people are going to be, once he gets back, I think people are going to be looking to see how well him and Cooper Flag see what their duo is going to be like, how well they're going to play, see what they've been in the lab doing. And I just think, man, at the beginning of the NBA season, it's always exciting. It's exciting just to see some of the press conferences. You can sit in and watch some of these players, superstar players and younger players, watch and see what they thinking about doing this season. So, man, what you thinking about the Lakers? I know you were.
Yeah, I'm not really too into basketball. I don't get too deep into basketball in October. I really don't get deep into basketball till like the Christmas game.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see. I'm just excited to see LeBron back on the court with the new team and Bronny out there playing. I think if Bronny takes some steps, we could see a couple more years. I think we should. We might see Bryce and Bronny on the Lakers.
They go back to Cleveland.
If Bronny and them, if Bronny takes the steps that he's supposed to do to keep continue developing, we could see Bronny and LeBron in
LeBron
Cleveland.
in Cleveland Cavaliers attire.
Or not in Cleveland, in Los Angeles. So that'd be a beautiful thing. So what I say, why am I listening to you talking about Cleveland? No, I want to see their ass out here in this sunny Southern California. That'd be a beautiful thing to see. But really, I'm excited to see the in shape Luka. I'm excited to see LeBron and them. And I just want to see them just put it together, man. Just put it together. I want to see them put it together one more time, man. Just put it together one more time, man. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing for the start of a new season.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Man. Dang, we done. But
yeah, man, I think we excited to bring you out to Southern California this next week, man. You got a surprise guest coming to the sunny side, huh?
Surprise birthday gift, surprise guest, man. Shout out to my girlfriend.
So we'll be back first live podcast in person. Next week.
Yes, sir.
Before I wrap this up, you got any last thoughts? Anything else? Birthday word?
Nah, man. Just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekends. Be safe. Keep your eyes and your ears open. And your hearts, too.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Big birthday shout out to JR, man. 29,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We back next week. We got a special edition of a Source Up podcast next week.
Yeah.
Shoot, we out, man.
We out of here.
A Source Up podcast. It's been Jabari Butler. You here with JR Hall. We out, baby.
Yes, sir. We out this month.